Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed was a sense of calm or a quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And it's fouled away. Guys, the Atlanta Braves are in the postseason for the third straight year, but they haven't made it to the NLCS since 2001, a team that featured Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, Mark DeRosa.
You know what's funny, though, Matty? Half the guys on this roster don't have any idea who we were or what those teams accomplished. This is about the now, the team, the city. Everyone is fired up. This team is stacked. This team is a fun watch, and I'm fired up.
And if they make it out of this round, it'd be the first time since 2001 that they've advanced all the way to the LCS, with 1999 being their last World Series year. That didn't end great for them, of course, a 4-game sweep at the hands of the New York Yankees. Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and Mike Soroka will bat next. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's a .348 batter. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Nick Markakis digging in now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the runner from second is in to score.
the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer so far in the series, and it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Line towards center field. Nimmo has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
The left fielder, number 20. First down.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So here's Johan Camargo. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there he goes towards second. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Conforto is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Pete Alonso goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. In now, Michael Conforto. 0-1 the count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this. This game a while longer.
Still 1-2. On its way is pitch number 75. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Back up the middle. Albies scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Robert Gesellman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Robert Gesellman.
On the line, that's a base hit. Standing in, Mike Soroka. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. McNeil has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a runner at first now with one away. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Comes set, now the pitch. Fouled off. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. This is pulled into right, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. New inning set to get underway, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits to this point.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order. It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Eduardo Nunez.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jerry Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27,
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one is gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Acuna digs in now. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll bring this one in. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. And that'll bring our top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. So here's Brandon Nimmo.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's.
On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jeff McNeil is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give.
And the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in.
Way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. So here's Pete Alonso, and he puts it on the ground to second. Albies brings it in, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So striding in, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna on the warning track. He makes the catch. In to score, the runner from third. Settling in now, J.D. Davis. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And there's ball 1. Marisnick at second with 2 down. And And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over. So the Braves have taken Game 1 of this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they could win Game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
Yeah, now what about the Mets?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.
So the Braves grabbed an early advantage in the series with a big win in Game 1. Heidi, what can you report about what they're thinking heading into Game 2?
Well, Matt, thanks. Talking with the team and their coaches earlier, they stressed the importance of this game today. They said taking the first one was great, and it's always a confidence builder. But if they don't take care of business in Game 2, that first win doesn't really mean that much. A 2-0 lead in a 5-game series, though, now that is something they can get excited about.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Count is 1-2 now. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
The left fielder, number 20.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make ball.
They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Line drive, base hit to right. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Hero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
The pitcher, number 54.
Stepping in, Max Fried. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Soft liner to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
The batter, the second baseman, Ozzy.
Walker Lockett gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Number 61.
So up steps Ozzy Albies. Shoots this one over to first. They get the force at the plate on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now to the plate, Nick Markakis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. It's 8-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Lifted into center field. Conforto is there, and he puts it away to stop the...
Leading off to the net.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Pete Alonso, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Ready with another 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves. And
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play. Acuna digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The center fielder.
Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up, and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So here's Johan Camargo, and it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those endurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Max Fried. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early.
And he falls behind 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Going for strikeout number 15. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance, and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Hit softly down the line at first. Scooped up, and they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the net. Number 12.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Jeurys Familia enters now in a mop-up deficit right where it is. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is under this one. And that's out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Charlie Culberson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Ripped toward the gap in right. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 1, second baseman,
Dylan Betances comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he swings and hits a laser to right. And the run is in to score from third.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Nick Markakis digging in now as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Betances sets. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Betances is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of... And the throw is in time to get him to retire. So here's Brendan Nimmo. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. Here's the first pitch to him. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is there. 1 away. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8.
Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over. So the Braves get another big postseason win to take a 2-0 stranglehold on this best-of-5 division series.
Yeah, Matty, this appears to be a team on a mission right here. They're firing on all cylinders and are now only one win away from advancing to the league championship series.
D-Row, they're looking awfully solid. It's going to take a total reversal for them to overcome at this point. Now, it has happened before, so if you're on the other side, you take a day off to clear your head and hope you can come back out and just try to get one win at a time.
Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Thanks, Matt. Up 2-0. They certainly have a lot to feel good about. They said they're confident they're going to wrap up this series today, although they also acknowledge that nothing should change for them. They still have to play good baseball and execute on their chances, and that requires focus and not looking ahead to what might be next. They know they have to take care of business in this contest first.
All set for the start of the inning and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now that second base.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 9 base hits in 48 ABs. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. The right field.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. This one's flared out toward left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Line towards center field. Nimmo is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Leading up for the ball.
First pitch on its way.
Number 6.
McNeil has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as this is grounded foul off to the left. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The next 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Gone into the upper tank.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Nimmo is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. First pitch of the at-bat. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be a dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Third baseman.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point. Bouncer up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. And he's retired here, 1 away. So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. That tails back over, strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Jacob deGrom. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Mike Foltynewicz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Third baseman hugging the line here, now the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. Nimmo patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So up steps Ozzie Albies, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Nick Markakis digging in now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and it's a very quick inning. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Mets so far. Ball 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count.
So here's Jeff McNeil, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Nimmo, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this ball game is tied at 1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard to short. Rosario brings it in. And there's out number 2. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Conforto behind, the ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swanson brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here it comes on 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. We are into extra innings, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Charlie Culberson will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great... Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Still ranging back. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they jump ahead by 3.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab.